Is your turbocharged engine making strange whining noises or losing power unexpectedly? You might be dealing with the P0033 trouble code. This isn't just a random check engine light. It tells you that your car's computer, specifically the powertrain control module or PCM, isn't getting the right signal from your turbocharger bypass valve. Think of this valve as a pressure release system. It regulates the boost so your engine doesn't get damaged by too much air pressure. When the computer sees a signal that is outside the normal range, it triggers this code. The symptoms can be pretty obvious. Aside from the check engine light, you might notice your car feels sluggish, almost like the turbo isn't working at all. You could hear rattling or high-pitched whining from the turbo area, or even hear a strange hissing sound from the wastegate or hoses. In severe cases, you might see smoke coming from the exhaust or notice your engine running hotter than usual. This happens because the fuel mixture gets messed up, potentially fouling your spark plugs. The causes usually come down to a few culprits. It could be a bad actuator on the bypass valve itself, or the valve might be stuck. If your car uses a vacuum system to control this valve, a simple cracked or disconnected vacuum line is a very common cause. Electrical issues are also likely, such as a shorted wire, a bad boost pressure sensor, or corroded connectors. So how do you fix it? First, check for any technical service bulletins for your specific vehicle make and model, as this might be a known issue. Then, visually inspect all the turbo hoses and vacuum lines for cracks or leaks. If you have a handheld vacuum pump, you can apply vacuum to the valve to see if it holds pressure and opens correctly. For electronic valves, you will need a digital multimeter to check the voltage and continuity of the wiring harness. You want to make sure the electrical signal is actually reaching the valve. If the wiring is good and the hoses are tight, the problem is likely the valve itself or the sensor. If you're not comfortable using a multimeter or testing boost pressure, which should be between 9 and 14 pounds for most factory cars, it is time to take it to a professional. This code can lead to engine damage if the boost gets too high, so do not ignore it for too long. Drive safe and keep that engine running smooth.